Hot news: North Carolina judge declines to certify 9th District congressional race. A state judge in North Carolina has declined to certify election results in the 9th congressional district, citing state election officials.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.